Hey, I'm going to show you guys how to take a regular t-shirt and turn it into one continuous strip of fabric. So the first thing you're going to do is match up your bottom seams, your bottom hem, as close as possible, okay? Okay. Then you're going to lay your shirt out on a flat surface and smooth it so that there aren't any wrinkles, so you can get the straightest cut. Okay, so your first cut is you're going to cut that bottom hem off, the front and the back together. All right, that's done. Now your second cut is going to be to cut from armpit to armpit. That's your second cut. Okay, so now you have just like a tube of fabric. So you're going to take that side seam, which your t-shirts won't have side seams because we picked shirts that don't have those, but you're going to fold that side on top of the other, almost all the way, but not quite. You're going to have a little bit that you don't overlap. This is the part that enables you to make one continuous strip. So you leave about 1.5 inches where it does not overlap. Then you're going to cut your strips. Your strips are going to go like this, and they're going to be about 1.5 inches apart. I'm going to cut a couple so you can watch me. And you're going to cut all the way to the edge of that those first two layers that you overlapped, but not through this part right here. You're going to stop once you get through those first two layers. So here we go. Okay, and I'm going to cut through the first two layers, but then I'm going to stop once I get through it. And you'll be able to feel the difference when your scissors get through. But you got to kind of be careful because you don't want to get carried away and cut through all the way through, because then you'll just have circles. You won't have a continuous strip. Okay, so this is our last cut. Okay. So now I'm going to slide my arm through the tube of fabric. Okay. All right. So you are going to cut this in a certain way so that it makes the continuous strip. The first cut that you're going to make is going to be from the top of this bottom strip to the bottom of this second strip right here. So you're going to go from here to here, okay? That's going to be your first cut. So from the top of that first strip on the bottom to the bottom of the second strip on the top. And then your next cut, see how you made like a Y? You're going to cut this right arm of that Y, okay? That's the end. So now you've made your first little length. Then you're going to go on all of these and connect up those. Okay, so I'm going to do that real fast. Okay, so now I'm at the end. I'm going to connect up this bottom one to the top. And then you have another Y, like your first one, but this one's upside down. So you're going to cut that arm off, and that'll be the end of your t-shirt strip. Now, you're going to take your strip and kind of stretch it so that the fabric will roll in on itself. This will make it easier for the kids to braid. Okay, once you stretch the whole length, you're going to roll it into a ball, okay? I really don't have any tips and tricks for how to do that, but I kind of do like 4. And then I sort of turn it, so. Okay, as I'm finishing up my ball of yarn, you're going to take the last little bit and tuck it under some of the other loops so that it doesn't come unraveled. I didn't leave enough. Hang on. Okay, there's your ball of yarn. Thank you so much for your help with this, guys.